On thin ice. Crypto Daybook Americas. Your day-ahead look for December 2nd, 2025. By Omkar Godbole. All times ET unless indicated otherwise. The crypto market mood remains somber, with bearish analyst projections circulating amid price weakness. Bitcoin's BTC $87, 174.91 bounce from Monday's dip, below $84,000 stalled near $87,000. While major altcoins including XRP, ETH, SOL and DOGE continue to press near their Monday lows. The CoinDesk 20 and CoinDesk 80 indices have added less than 1% in the past 24 hours. This is a dangerous lull following downward momentum with the risk of reverting to a sell-off at any moment, said Alex Kupsikevich, the chief market analyst at FX Pro, who noted that the market cap is just below $3 trillion. All attention is now focused on whether the bulls in the crypto market will be able to defend the late November lows near $2.83 trillion, he said in an email to CoinDesk. One bright spot. The ETF dumping has paused. The 11 U.S.-listed spot ETFs saw inflows of $8.48 million on Monday, extending a three-day streak, according to SoSoValue. However, the combined four-day figure of $229 million is still a far cry from the billions in outflows since early October and will need to grow significantly to lift valuations. Meanwhile, some observers called for reassessment of panic over prospects of higher interest rates in Japan and their destabilizing impact on cryptocurrencies and the wider financial market. If the Japanese government allows interest costs as a percentage of GDP to rise, widening the budget deficit while potential GDP growth is near zero, it will be forced to give up on the welfare state, Blockland's smart multi-asset fund founder Jeroen Blockland said on X. In a society that is among the oldest in the world, that just isn't going to happen. Yield curve control will become part of the Bank of Japan's monetary policy again. In other key news, KAS, the native token of the Layer 1 proof-of-work Kaspa blockchain, which employs the block DOGE structure and Ghostag protocol to achieve high throughput, showed weakness. The token rose 8% last month, bucking the broader market weakness, as investors cheered verified programmability, VPROGs, which brings native, lightweight programmability directly on Kaspa's Layer 1 without compromising speed, security, or decentralization. In traditional markets, Treasury yields remain elevated, putting a floor under the dollar index. Stay alert. Read more. For analysis of today's activity in altcoins and derivatives, see Crypto Markets Today. For a more comprehensive list of events this week, see CoinDesk's Crypto Week Ahead. For a more comprehensive list of events this week, see CoinDesk's Crypto Week Ahead. For a more comprehensive list of events this week, see CoinDesk's Crypto Week Ahead. Crypto Treasury Companies. Spot BTC ETFs. Spot ETH ETFs. Source, Farside Investors. CryptoDeck. 2. Grayscale Chainlink Trust ETF, GLNK, is expected to begin trading on NYSE Arca, converting the existing Chainlink Link $12.22 trust into a spot Chainlink ETF December 2, 12 p.m. MultiverseX, EGLD, staking V5, mainnet upgrade activates at Epoch 1, 9:51 December 2nd. VeChain, VET, Hayabusa hard fork upgrade activates on mainnet at block 23, 414, 400.macrodeck. 2, 10 a.m. Federal Reserve Vice Chair for Supervision Michelle W. Bowman speech. Watch live. December 2, 10 a.m. U.S. SEC Chair Paul Atkins delivers a speech titled Revitalizing America's Markets at 2:50 at the New York Stock Exchange after ringing the opening bell at 9:15 a.m. earnings. Estimates based on fact-set data. December 2nd. Forward Industries. FWDI. Post-market. Not applicable. December 2nd. Grayscale Chainlink Trust ETF, GLNK, is expected to begin trading on NYSE Arca, converting the existing Chainlink Link $12.22 trust into a spot Chainlink ETF December 2, 12 p.m. MultiverseX, EGLD, staking V5, mainnet upgrade activates at Epoch 1, 9:51, December 2nd. VeChain, VET, Hayabusa hard fork upgrade activates on mainnet at block 23,414,400. December 2nd, 10 a.m. Federal Reserve Vice Chair for Supervision Michelle W. Bowman speech. Watch live. December 2, 10 a.m. U.S. SEC Chair Paul Atkins delivers a speech titled, Revitalizing America's Markets at 250, at the New York Stock Exchange after ringing the opening bell at 9:15 a.m. December 2nd, Forward Industries, FWDI, post-market, not applicable. Governance votes and calls. Decentraland DAO is voting on a proposal to commission an independent audit of Regenesis Labs by community member Mariana to address concerns over fund usage and transparency. Voting ends December 2 to unlock CNA $0.2386 to unlock $50.4 million worth of tokens, representing 2.8% of supply. Token launches Deck 2. Aster's S4 buybacks begin. Decentraland DAO is voting on a proposal to commission an independent audit of Regenesis Labs by community member Mariana to address concerns over fund usage and transparency. Voting ends December 2nd. ENA $0.2386 to unlock $50.4 million worth of tokens, representing 2.8% of supply. December 2nd. Aster's S4 buybacks begin. Day 2 of 7. Solana Economic Zone, Dubai, UAE, December 2nd. Boston Institutional Digital Assets Forum 2025 Deck 2. Digital Finance Summit 2025, Brussels. Day 1 of 2. Blockchain for Europe, Brussels. Day 1 of 2. India Blockchain Week 2025, Bangalore. Day 1 of 2. FinTech Connect 2025, London. Day 1 of 2. MENA FinTech and Insurtech Festival, Doha, Qatar. Day 1 of 2. Modern Investor Summit 2025 Virtual. Day 1 of 2. Tokenize. LDN, London. Day 1 of 3. FT's Global Banking Summit, London. BTC is up 0.4% from 4 p.m. Eastern Time Monday at $86,801.55. 24 hours. Plus 0.27%. ETH is up 0.27% at $2,799.42. 24 hours. Minus 1.27%. CoinDesk 20 is up 0.15% at $2,727.64. 24 hours. Minus 0.47%. Ether CSR composite staking rate is up 7 BPS at 2.87%. BTC funding rate is at 0.0069%. 7.5829% annualized. On Binance. DXY is unchanged at 99.49. Gold futures are down 1.29% at $4. 219.70. Silver futures are down 2.89% at $57.44. Nikkei 225 closed unchanged at 49. 303.45. Hang Seng closed up 0.24% at 26. 095.05. FTSE is unchanged at 9,709.62. Eurostoxx 50 is up 0.5% at 5. 695.65. DJIA closed on Monday down 0.9% at 47. 289.33. S&P 500 closed down 0.53% at 6. 812.63. Nasdaq Composite closed down 0.38% at 23. 275.92. S&P/TSX Composite closed down 0.9% at 31. 101.78. S&P 40 Latin America closed down 0.27% at 3. 163.56. UDUX 10-year Treasury rate is unchanged at 4.09%. E-mini S&P 500 futures are unchanged at 6. 831.75. E-mini Nasdaq 100 futures are up 0.14% at 25. 428.00. E-mini Dow Jones Industrial Average Index futures are unchanged at 47,366.00. BTC dominance 59.55%, plus 0.24%. Ether Bitcoin ratio 0.03228, minus 0.5%. Hash rate 7-day moving average 1075 EH/S hash price. Spot $36.95 total fees. 4.1 BTC/$352. 115 CME futures open interest. 121,220 BTC priced in gold. 20.7 ounce BTC versus gold market cap. 5.81%. The number of long positions in the Bitfinex listed BTC/USD pair has risen to 71,809, the highest since February 2024. It's a sign that traders are increasingly taking bullish exposure. Historical data shows that a sharp increase in the number of bullish bets typically occurs during a downtrend. Coinbase Global. Coin closed on Monday at $259.84, minus 4.76%, plus 0.83% at $261.99 Circle Internet. CRCL closed at $75.94, minus 4.99%, plus 1.41% at $77.01 Galaxy Digital. GLXY closed at $24.80, minus 6.73%. Unchanged in pre-market bullish, BLSH closed at $41.03, minus 5.94%, plus 1.1% at $41.48 Mara Holdings. Mara closed at $11.52, minus 2.46%, plus 0.78% at $11.61 Riot Platforms. Riot closed at $15.48, minus 4.03%, plus 1.1% at $15.65 Core Scientific. CORZ closed at $16.59, minus 1.78%, plus 0.12% at $16.61 CleanSpark. CLSK closed at $14.08, minus 6.76%, plus 1.56% at $14.30 CoinShares Valkyrie Bitcoin Miners ETF. WGMI closed at $47.26, minus 2.42%. Exodus Movement. EXOD closed at $14.80, minus 10.41%. Strategy MSTR closed at $171.42, minus 3.25%, plus 0.62% at $172.48 Semler Scientific. SMLR closed at $19.75, minus 9.07%. SharpLink Gaming, SBET closed at $9.60, minus 9.6%, plus 1.56% at $9.75 Upexi. UPXI closed at $2.65, minus 5.18%. Light Strategy. LITS closed at $1.71, minus 9.52%. Daily net flows, $8.50 million cumulative net flows, $57.70 billion total BTC holdings, 1.31 million. Daily net flows, minus $79 million cumulative net flows, $12.88 billion total ETH holdings, 6.27 million. Bitcoin traders bet on sub-$80K New Year. Derive. CoinDesk Derive's Nick Forster says short-dated Bitcoin puts at $84,000 and $80,000 are stacking up ahead of year-end, signaling rising fears of a drop below $80,000 in early 2026. Attention Bitcoin bulls. The U.S. 10-year yield isn't budging despite Fed rate cut hopes. CoinDesk persistently high 10-year yields reflect fears over rising U.S. debt and Treasury oversupply, muting Bitcoin's typical boost from rate cut bets and signaling a shift in risk. Sentiment.xrp. Bitcoin on the edge. Will Santa abandon Nasdaq? CoinDesk XRP is clinging to $2 while Bitcoin tests support near $87,000, with a bearish pattern in Nasdaq's monthly chart casting doubt on the chances of a year-end rebound. Anthropic research shows AI agents are closing in on real DeFi attack capability. CoinDesk recent research suggests frontier AI models are now capable of discovering and exploiting zero-day flaws in smart contracts, signaling a shift toward automated DeFi attacks once limited to skilled human hackers. Why Kevin Hassett is winning the Fed chair race before it has ended. The Wall Street Journal. Hassett's long-standing ties to Trump, credibility with conservatives, and the dovish market reaction to his candidacy have vaulted him ahead of rivals even before final interviews begin this week.